Oh my God, it's the best bit. Stretching white beach, little rustle in the sand. Then a tiny baby turtle comes out of an egg. And it's the miracle of life. Then the music changes. It very quickly becomes the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. Are we still alive? Yeah. We've still got some energy in us. Yeah. Good, lovely. I want to try and gauge the rough demographic of the room, if that's okay. Could you give me a cheer if you're under 40? Oh, wow. Hello. It's very nice to see you. So you also can't be alone with your own thoughts. Hello, my people. I realised how bad it had gotten the other day, because I'm 28 years old, right? People around my age and younger, we can't just be. We can't just sit in silence with our own thoughts. We just can't do it. We need to be stimulated constantly. We have a pathological need to be distracted at all times. I realised how bad it had got when I got a train the other week. I was getting a 3.5-hour train from Glasgow to Manchester Piccadilly. And I sat down and I put my headphones on, obviously. And it took me 5 minutes before I realised I was watching a video with audio whilst listening to a completely separate podcast, okay? Just mainlining 2 bits of audio completely, just to keep a single independent thought from getting in. Just keeping all of that at the door, thank you very much. And then a guy came and sat next to me, and he was probably, I don't know, mid-60s, early 70s, that kind of ballpark. And he sat down. I expected him to get his phone out, or, I don't know, his book, or his crossword or something. He didn't. He sat and looked at the seat in front of him for, and I can't stress this enough, 3.5 hours. And I looked at him and thought, if that's peace, I don't want it. Just sat there texting the British Transport Police like, yeah, I've seen something that doesn't look right. Jesus Christ. Sat next to a serial killer. Goodness me. It is, when I say generational problem as well, I don't even mean like age groups. Us alive at this point in history right now, right? In this particular part of the world, we have the least connection to nature than we've ever had, right? And it's the first thing people say if you're stressed, isn't it? Like, oh, you should spend more time in nature. It's very calming. Not all nature is calming, okay? Have you ever seen a fly try to leave a window on its own? It's one of the most stressful experiences of my life, let alone it. Honestly, you could suspend a contact lens in a desert and those things would just... They're thick as shit, they really are, and it's stressful to be around, okay? I also don't think it's fair to say that we're not connected to nature anymore. I think we are. We're just in new ways, modern ways, digital ways even, I don't know. I was suggested a video on the tube the other day. I was just sat, got suggested a video of a turtle getting comfy in a coral reef. Lovely, right? Now, I didn't know this, but turtles have to open their mouths to equalise. When it's really deep, right, and there's lots of pressure, they have to open their mouths to release the pressure, just so they don't, you know, so they just do a little... As it opened its little mouth, I caught a yawn off it. Then as I yawned, the guy opposite me on the tube, he yawned. It took everything in my person not to lean across and be like, mate, you just caught a yawn off a turtle. People don't like, you know, being spoken on public transport the best of times. I'd have opened with that. I'd have been sectioned. But the fact remains, a turtle got comfy in Antigua and a man on the Bakerloo line got tired. If that's not connectivity, I literally don't know what is. A little moment for the turtles as well, because they're my favourite. I love them so much. They've always got the best bit in every nature documentary, and you know the bit I mean. The hatchlings section. Oh, my God. It's the best bit. Stretching white beach. Little rustle in the sand. Then a tiny baby turtle comes out of an egg. And it's the miracle of life. Then the music changes. It very quickly becomes the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. Now, I feel like if I was a turtle, it's a big if I was a turtle at some point in the last, 1,000 years, I'd have called an AGM or something and just been like, guys, we need to stop parking the kids so far. Feels unreasonable in the first 3 seconds of being alive, they've got to complete a Duke of Edinburgh award. You know, it's the equivalent of us dropping a toddler off in Milan and being like, well, we live in Guildford. You guys have been very lovely. I've been Amy Matthews. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.